All right, we're now joined by Coach Greg Campy, DQ Cole, Jack Golke of Oakland, who moves on to the championship game with a record now at 22-11, the 74-71 win. We'll take questions for both coach and student athletes after an opening statement from Coach. Greg, go ahead.
Very pleased. First, I would like to congratulate Cleveland State on a great year. And, with a back-to-back 20-win seasons, the first time a coach in Cleveland State history has done that as a new coach. And that's saying something because they've got a great history of basketball. So Woody and Louder and Tristan, I think that they're really good players, and they had a good year, and we feel very fortunate to be lucky enough to beat them. Moving on to the game, we went to 3 tournaments in 6 years, and we moved to the Horizon League, and we thought it might be easy, and it's been tough, even though we've won championships, and now we've never been able to win this tournament. And a lot of things that happened tonight happened. I tried to tell media people in the Detroit area that don't understand how much pressure are on players in a one-bid league. Already 4 or 5 number 1 seeds have been beaten in the championship we just started. And 4 or 5, Appalachia State is an unbelievable team lost. It's hard. It's really hard. And you see some of the dumbest plays in the history of college basketball during this tournament week. And we made a few tonight, but we survived it. And in the past 7 or 8 years, we've made those mistakes and gotten beat at the buzzer. I saw Drew McDonald walking off the court, and I wanted to vomit. We've had plays made against us to beat us. Tonight, we made those plays. And we didn't, everything that we're not as a team, we did tonight. We shot 30-some% from the floor, 32 from the 3. We're a great free throw shooting team. We shot 60-some%. But we found a way to win, and it was at the defensive end. We made a lot of clutch defensive plays. So I'm as pleased as can be. We beat a really competitive, good team, and we advanced. I'm really happy.
So with that, if you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. Please state your name and affiliation before you ask your question. Go right ahead, sir.
Bob McDonald, Horizon Roundtable. This question is for DQ. Seemed like the first half was kind of a shootout between you and Tate Williams, but it also looked like everywhere on the court, you were everywhere on the court throughout the game. What helped to keep that intensity?
I would say just me being me. I want to win, so I'll do whatever it takes to win for the team. If that's grabbing every rebound, if I'm not hitting shots, boxing out, whatever it takes to get the dub, that's all I'm about.
Next question, please raise your hand. We'll get your microphone right down here in front.
Yeah, this question's for Coach Campy. I'm Grant Schaus with SchausHoops.com. Coach, tied 38 all at the half. Kind of talk about what were some of the adjustments made there at the halftime break.
Well, we were really disappointed in our defense in the first half. We won the regular season championship because we're a very, very good, maybe the best defensive team I've ever coached. And we came out, and we're prone some nights to play offense like this, and that's, to make a shot, we're turning the ball over, but we did not play defense the way we felt capable. We made a lot of frozen brain mistakes, and we talked about those, and then we talked about, if you're going to win this thing, it's got to be at the defensive end. And the biggest adjustment is we weren't following the game plan. That dude, all right? He's going left. You can't let him go left. Number 12, you can't let him go right. Williams, you can't let go right. And yet they were catching it and doing that. Our zone is really, really good, and it can take you out of your offense. And we did that. We took Louder, we took Woodridge out of the game on the three-point shooting. So what they do, they catch and drove. And we didn't follow the scouting report. We fixed that in the second half. The only time we got hurt defensively in the second half is when we did stupid things. We got that 10-point lead, and then we took a couple really quick bad shots that led to runouts and got them back in the game. So the adjustments were just to follow the scouting report.
Next question. Go in the back. Over here, right here. Go ahead, sir.
Griffin Beers, Horizon Roundtable for Jack. You hear a lot of times in these neutral site games that it's kind of hard to shoot in the buildings you don't play in very often, but was there something for you that clicked in this building tonight?
No, not really. I just say it's that time of year. Coach always says players make plays, and this is what me and my teammates have worked for our whole lives to get on a stage like this, to be able to play in games like this. So I just went out there with an attitude where I'm going to try to make every shot, and obviously I'm not going to make every single one, but I just play with confidence, and good results are going to come from that.
This message is
Message?
Message. Yeah, I keep doing that. This question is for you, Coach. You talked a little bit about the defense. Getting the hot shooting obviously was helpful, but that defense really came through for you in the clutch, especially down the stretch. How is that that testament to what you've been striving for all season?
Well, Bob, I'll tell you that we've won almost every close game we've played this year. And we wanted Xavier the same way. We got stops down the stretch. And in the timeouts, that's all we talked about. And I didn't, this young man has never been a point guard in his life. And we don't really have a true point guard other than Hunter. And he's put in a situation where he's got to do some things that he's not used to doing, and never with that kind of pressure. And he was so good, he made a couple errors, okay? But one error didn't become two, and two didn't become three. After he turned it over, when they had a chance down there, he dug it out, 12, got the ball real close to the basket. He went in and swiped it from him, and we went down and scored, and it gave us the comfort lead at the end where we could go ahead and hold on and win. And so we just preach that. We preach that we're going to win close games. We're an old team. And, Golke, why did you take Golke, right? A Division II kid. Well, Golke's been in the national championship game in Division II. I watched him last year. Every tournament game he played, this kid has something to steal, right? I mean, he's got it. And he could have shot 70 times tonight, and I'd have been happy. I want him tomorrow night against whoever we play. I want him to shoot the ball. It's tournament time. It's players make plays. It ain't about coaches or strategies or anything else. It's those guys going out there and playing.
Coach, let's go to Brian down here in front.
Brian Thompsoni, Delphi Bracketology. Coach, you talked about the pressure on one-bid leagues. You're going to play for a championship tomorrow. What can you do in your process between now and tomorrow to get the players to play the game and make those plays to win?
All right, so that's what we talked about in the locker room is, they've got to hydrate tonight. We don't care who we're playing. We're going to stay till halftime. We're leaving. I'm leaving. I don't care. Don't care who we play tomorrow. It's about Oakland. And it's about this process. And one of the things that we've preached to them all year was Michigan football. We're in Michigan, so we got to watch something extraordinary this year with Michigan football. And their coach is gone. They got to go to Penn State, and then between Penn State and Ohio State, they got to play a team they should beat by 50. And the way that their players went through that process, and I have tape of it and things like that. And we've talked about them and how they got to a national championship by not thinking ahead, one game at a time. And we've tried to do that all year. And every time we've stumbled, we've come back and won the next game because I think they're so smart and they're so good at the process. And we'll stick with that tonight. It's about the process. At 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, we will give them the scouting report. Fortunately, we played both teams twice, so it's going to be an easy scout.
Time for one or two more. Any more questions for Coach Campy or for DQ or Jack? Go ahead in the back, please.
Griffin Beers, Horizon Roundtable for Coach. Do you take anything from going 2-0 in the Cayman Islands earlier on the kind of the back-to-back setting for tomorrow?
Well, back when we were in the Cayman Islands, that's what we talked about to them. I told them this is why we came down here. They thought we went down for the vacation of it. I kind of enjoyed the vacation of it too, but really, we told them, this tournament is to prepare you for the league championship, and it's even tougher because we went bam, 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 3 nights in a row. 1 day prep, eat, hydrate, wake up the next morning, get ready for the team we're going to play. And, we did it 2 nights in a row and got victories. So I feel confident, and I feel real confident about them and the way they go about their business because they've proven all year. They deserve this. They're the regular season champion. They deserve to have this opportunity. Now it's on them. It ain't on me, it's on them.
Time for one more question. Any takers? All right, let's go to the front here, Julia. You'll have the last word.
Congratulations on the win. My name is Shayla Johnson. I'm a journalism student at IUPUI. You've been coaching for 40 years. What makes this team different than any team you've ever coached?
That's a hell of a question, and I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Because in this day and age, when coaches of my generation are getting out because of the portal and the NIL, and it's just not what it used to be. You can't coach and teach the way you used to. It's a one-year deal now. How lucky I am to have this group of kids. I mean, it's unbelievable. They are, I might cry because I'm serious. They just are unbelievable. They care about each other. Now, we've done some things. We went to Italy. We went to the Cayman Islands. They've got to really bond together, but they care about each other. I mean, I've never coached a team 1 through 15. There's not a clique on this team. There's no 3 guys go this way, 2. They're together everywhere they go. And it's paid off for them. But it's been so easy for me. I try and get mad sometimes, because it's so hard for me to just sit there and watch how good they are and leave them alone. So I'm trying to leave them alone and well.
With that, Greg, we'll let you go. Congratulations, Jack and DQ. Good luck tomorrow night. We'll have Cleveland stay here in a matter of moments.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.